Yeah. Yes, thanks Aniket for confirming. I was on mute again. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's funny. Okay. So yes, guys, welcome back to the stream. And guys, please try to send me a casual challenge, please, if you are listening, guys. And yes, let's have some fun and have some good time on the stream. Okay, comments. Yes, Aniket is here. Okay, Aniket has challenge. Let's accept rated one. But guys, please try to send me a casual challenge, please. Okay, Aniket is playing with black pieces. I'm playing with white pieces. C4, C5. Let's go for the closed setup here. Let's try to play closed setup. So with E4 and C4, yeah, that's the right way to play. You have to go E5 and try to block everything. Okay, bishop G5. Now we need to prepare the knight to reach E3 square of these kind of plans. Let's see. So this was a knight maneuver now. And you must be wondering why I am doing this maneuvering. The reason is that I want to get more control of these two squares, d5 and f5. Okay, so if I go d5 now, the queen would just, the knights and bishop will just exchange. So I cannot go for d5 right away. I have to go for a6, b5, b4, and then try to rook b1 as well. Let's go rook b1. Okay, now pawn takes, and okay, now I think we have to do something here. Let's go for f4. E4 pawn could have been weak, but right now it's very well supported. Now, other way to look for the position is we can go knight e5. Okay, knight takes, bishop takes. We have to capture with the e pawn so that the e4 square remains for us. And okay, we also have knight f5, knight f5, pawn f5, bishop g2, king g2, queen f5, e takes f takes e5. Okay, okay, let's try to go for it. Let's try to go for this move. Also, there is now b4 move, so that the knight may remain hanging. And if I capture, then I have a passer here, which I have to protect till the end game. Black would have a passer here. Okay, that is an interesting move. Rook b3, and what is the idea of rook b3? Can we just go for the exchange and try to attack the weak pawn on e5? Let's try to exchange here. Okay, now we have to target e5, and for targeting e5, let's start with it's d6 move as well sometime. If I get chance, we can do that. There's f5 which is coming now, so let's go for queen e1 first. I have to be careful about knight f3 as well. This bishop has to be guarding the f3 square. Okay, f6 and okay, now bishop e3 first. Yeah, that's I think is a blunder. Okay, I have to go for this move now. But I would be losing an exchange if I'm not wrong. Okay, there is a check here. So after the check, where can we hide? Oh, I had to play queen here actually. I don't know why I played this move. Anyways, let's see now. Now that is difficult to stop. And I think it's a draw now. Okay, lost on time. Okay, guys, send me a casual challenge. Okay, thanks Aniket for the game. Let's try to accept from her now. Okay, Arno, if you are there, can you make your move, please? What does the chat say meanwhile? Let's say the chat. Okay. Red Tail Shark says I'm late, so that's fine. That's fine. Let's try to play the game. Red Tail Shark try to challenge me. Okay, now let's try to go e3 first. I'm doing a double fianchetto. Okay, this is 2 plus 0, so I have to be a bit fast here. So whenever you capture, you have to keep attention on this fork, guys, pawn fork, e4 and e5. That is where you can lose a piece, so you have to be careful with this capture. Now exchanges are good for me as I am piece up. So and also this whenever the pawn comes on c4, you can go knight e5 and try to capture the pawn back. Okay, let's go for the pawn first, and then we'll go back to e5. Okay, let's go back to e5 now. Okay, exchanges are good for me.  'Cause. 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 ' Okay, now I think knight. Okay, first let's go for the free pawn on c6. There is a fork here. Now knight e4, knight d6. Okay, there could be only one mating chance if the bishop comes to h3 and my back rank is weak, but the bishop is now exchanged, so we need not worry anymore. Okay, let's go to the seventh rank now. Okay, let's try to go f4 and try to now bishop c5 and try to get the bishop exchange. Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Arnav, for the game. Okay, Amod has sent a casual, so I'll accept the casual challenges. So, Samadhya, please send a casual challenge, please. Amod has sent 3+1. Let's play with Amod. Yeah, just a minute, Amod. Let's play knight f6. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm just taking a look at the chat. Uh, okay, Rupali Sawan is here. Hello, Rupali. Hope you are doing fine. And yes, how to get Reptile Shark says asks how to get fluent with chess coordinates. So it's more of practice, Reptile Shark. It's more of visualizing the entire board, and more times you visualize the board, it is good for you. So always keep visualizing the board as much as you can. Okay. Is the voice low, guys? Can you please confirm, everyone? Okay. C5. So e4 is what white and black would both will be fighting for now. I have three supports there, and white has three attacks. So if white wants, white can go for the exchange, but I'll keep my pawn on f5 then. E4. Okay, the idea is to keep the center close and not give advantage to white. The setup that we are playing right now. Oh, what is this? Okay, bishop b5 check. Okay, the king has to move now. Let's see what happens thereafter. King e7. I can't put the knight or any other piece in the between. I should have played bishop e7 d6 and castled first. I think that's what was the okay. I cannot capture the bishop. I have to go for queen b7 now. If I capture, I would have lost my queen in this knight fork. I have to get my king some shelter now. It's quite exposed. Not exposed, but it's stuck in the center. So I need a. Uh, okay. How to get fluent with the chess coordinates? Yes, for chess coordinates you need a lot of practice. You have to, and in lead chess actually there is one. If you go to practice, I think there is, yeah. If you go to learn and if you have the click on the coordinates, you can practice this, guys. You can always practice this. I think that should answer your question. So Red Tail Shark, you can go to learn and then click on coordinates here on lead chess. It will give you a blank board to practice more. Okay, let's go for the exchange. Let's go for h4 then h5. In such positions, white has to break in the center. White just can't wait for this breaks to happen. Gandhar is here. Hi, hello Gandhar. Hope you are doing fine. Okay, we should not exchange the pieces now. We should try to complicate position a bit. Okay, let's. I cannot lock up the center immediately. Okay, let's go for the pawn. Let's keep the rook handy. Okay, it's a 1 second increment. I think I have too many pawns now and need not worry. Yes. Good game, Mahmood. Very good. Neil is here. Hello, Neil. Hope you are doing fine. Neil, I have to reply to your message. I got your message on my ID, Kilochess and India. So please wait. I have to check your message and reply you. Okay, let's check. Okay. Red Tail Shark says on move 20. Okay, on move 20, what happened, guys? Let's see and check. Always remember the move numbers, guys. Okay. So here, Red Tail Shark. So Red Tail Shark, what's your ID on move number 20 here? Bishop e7. I cannot see anything. We cannot go for g5 because pawn takes, bishop takes. I don't want to expose my king and create any risks there. Hence, I did not play g5 here. Okay, let's check the next challenge now. Okay, Krish is here. Hello, Krish. Krish has challenged us. Let's try to play with Krish. Okay, let's try to go e4 now. Okay, okay, c5. Let's try to play knight f3. Let's try to go. This seems like a Najdorf for a dragon. Let's try to play knight f6, knight c3, a6. This is a Najdorf variation of Sicilian defense, guys. So there are many lines here. And bishop e3, f3, and g4, h4 is one of the common attack, English attack that you can do here. But let's not do English attack because all the black players are prepared against this, those who play Najdorf. So we have to select some sideline. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's try to play Sozin variation. This is Sozin variation where the bishop goes to c4 and tries to attack here. Okay, e6, now bishop b3. Okay, there are two more challenges, so please wait, Surya Prabhas. Okay, knight c6, I have not seen much. So a6. If you want to go knight, you should go knight d7 in these kind of, yeah, knight, not knight d7, sorry, knight d7. Then there is a sacrifice on this e6. So yeah, let's go king h1, trying to go f4, f5. Let's go f4 now. Idea is to attack on the king side. Okay, f5 has been played. e5 has been played. Now let's see if we should exchange, or if we exchange, we create a weak pawn on c6, right? Knight takes c6, b takes c6, f takes e5. Now d takes e5. Now we go queen f3. Still, there are some weaknesses here. Knight g4 is a very strong move. We have to reroute this knight as well to get it on the f5 square. We have bishop g5 move here and rook d1. So the idea is to just make sure that we keep attacking these weaknesses. Endgame slightly should be in our favor because black has lot of weaknesses in the pawns. These three weaknesses. So should we capture the pawn there? If we capture the pawn, there is bishop d6. We have queen g5 then, right? Okay, let's go for the pawn. Now we have rook f6 move. We have pawn h6, so queen comes back now. Bishop e7. That's a nice move. Let's try to think more. Can we go for rook f6 now? Rook f6, no. This bishop is supported. Let's try to bring the queen back to f2. If I go on g3, then again this bishop gets one tempo to attack on h2. Now let white waste one move there and we can use the bishop move to develop. Okay, we can go bishop e3. This knight is not well placed. I have to improve the knight position. This uh okay, we have some viewers as well. If we go rook d1, the queen has to move. There is no mate, back rank mate, but still have to be careful. And there is knight g4. Oh, I have to take care of knight g4 as well now. I don't want to lose my dark squared bishop. So let's go queen g3 first. Threatening this bishop takes. Okay, bishop takes bishop, pawn takes. Oh, queen g4. I don't wish to exchange the queens, but is there any other way? 30 seconds on the clock, guys. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go for the exchange. I don't have sufficient time right now. Oh, okay. Although I'm pawn up, still I have a weakness on e4 and 20 seconds on the clock. So not great. Rook exchange, let me pre-move. There is no increment, so I have to be fast now. Okay, okay, let's go rook d3. If I get this pawn here, then for some time at least. Okay, let's try to exchange the rooks now. Oh, let's go for the exchange because I don't have much time left. Ah, okay, now the plan was to go here, here, get the pawn. So three moves here, what would black do? I think that's winning now. Endgame is winning. Yeah, thanks for the game, Kurish. Very good game. Okay, let's try to play with I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Okay, that's nice ID. Okay, let's try to go d4. Thanks, Krish, for the game. Let's see the chat now. Okay, Neil is here. Hello, Neil. Hope you're doing fine. Player Pal says hi. Hello, Player Pal. Hope you're doing fine. Art Pili says hello, sir. Atharva here. Hello, Atharva. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fine. Red Tail Shark says Bishop takes h1. Is it possible on move number 17? Okay, we'll take a quick look at that position as well. Let's try to focus on the game at hand right now. B6, let's go bishop d3. And I'm just trying to check my games where the game, last game, move number 17, right? Let's castle now. I'm just checking that game, okay? Red Tail Shark, move number 17. Castles, let's play c4. Bishop takes h7 was not possible in that the game against Krish. I think you must be telling me some other game. Bishop takes h7 was not possible there. Okay, I'll just bring the position. Okay, this is for you, Red Tail Shark. This is the position. Move number 17 here. Yeah, so Bishop takes h7 is not possible there. Yeah, thanks, Krish. Well played. Yes. Now, if you're playing with black pieces, you should try to. Okay, what is happening here? Let's go for the bishop first. Okay, let's try to go rook c1 now. So if you look at the position, I'm so sad. I mean this ID, this player. Now this is a backward pawn, so it becomes an easy target later on. You should plan to play c5 if you want to play for such setups. Okay, also knight is no longer there on f6. So h7 would be slightly weak there. H7 pawn, h7 square. Okay, Sriram sir is here. Hello Sriram sir, hope you are doing fine. Thanks for joining the stream. Let's go queen d3 now. Threatening a mate here. Okay, so thanks for the game. I'm so sad. Let's try to get the next challenge. Okay, let's try to play with you, Surya Prabhas. Next game. Surya Prabhas, if you're there, can you just start the game, please? I have made the move. Yes, I think you are back. What does the chat say? See, Sriram sir, hello. Hope you're doing fine. Okay, let me switch on the charger, guys. Okay, knight f6. Let's go knight f3 now first. e6. Let's go g3, and let's get the king to safety first. Okay, let's try to go pawn takes pawn. Okay, now this is a symmetrical position. I think black should have gone for this, but I need to check how even in this position how can uh, white play best. Okay, let's see. Can we go bishop b7 or should we go bishop g5? Bishop b2, not b7. We have this knight a5, knight c5 kind of moves, and I should be worried about this diagonal. Okay, let's go bishop b2. I just want to get rid of. Okay, now this d4 is attacked only twice, defended twice, nothing to worry. Yeah, I think now black is trying for this. So, okay, let's go e3 first. Now knight b6, and we will answer with knight d7, knight d2, the same idea which black is trying to do. Now, if you look at the position, there is one difference that the knight is on this. Okay, now can we capture knight takes and then okay, this is interesting, guys. So knight d5 is not possible right away. Let's capture first. Knight takes, and what is the threat now? Knight d3, knight c4. There are two threats. Knight c4 is well guarded. Knight d3 we need to guard. We can guard with okay, but if we go queen e2, there is bishop g4. Can we play f3 there? But the e3 remains weak then. Anyways, I mean light squares are very much weak now, so we have to be careful to quickly. Okay, let's go knight f3 back. No, but then there is a problem with this diagonal. c4 is a problem. Let's go rook b1 first. Knight c4. We can go knight takes c4. Knight d3 is there. Okay, knight c4. We need to exchange first. And now there is a threat of knight b2, rook b2, bishop c3. Okay, so we have to do something like queen c2, there is bishop f5. Okay, let's go knight a5 first. Yes. Neil says, please play with me. Narendra is here. Hello, Narendra. Hope you're doing fine, Narendra sir. Now, even this could be a good option because we want to keep this diagonal closed and want to attack this d5 pawn more. Yes, Neil will play with you. I can see all the challenges there. This is an unplanned evening stream, guys. So I hope you are okay. I hope you are challenging me. Just challenge me, guys. Okay. Yeah. Queen moves there. Now, what do we have here? We can capture the pawn there, but let's try to activate the. Oh, okay. It's time pressure now. Let's try to play faster. Let's try to get everyone in the game, all the pieces. Next move, let's go for d5 now. I have waited very long to get the free pawn. I think there is a bishop b2 move later on. It's 3 plus 0. Okay. Ah, there is rook f2, guys. Yeah, time up. Thanks for the game, Surya Prabhas. Let's try to accept the next challenge. Okay, Akshay is here. Let's try to play with Akshay. Okay, let's try to focus now. Okay. Neil says, sir, please tell me first which video I should upload in the YouTube. Okay. There are many topics right now. The tournaments which are going on, guys. If you are a YouTuber and if you're looking for some material or some content, always try to use the latest tournaments more. Try to figure out which is the latest tournament which is going on right now and try to use that tournament and try to kind of create some good content, guys. So you can, I think there is now Croatia Open or something which is going on. Which tournament is going on? I don't, I'm not able to recollect the name, guys. Some Croatia Open, right? It's going on. So Neil, you can any YouTuber watching, if you can, if you want, you can just check the latest results on that. You can check the latest games. You can analyze the games, and you can tell the viewers that uh, you can tell the viewers that what are you trying to focus on, which videos would you like to make more, and always try to keep the viewers engaged. Okay, let's try to go pawn h6. Okay, Croatia Grand Chess Tour. Yes, thank you, Sriram sir, for confirming. That is Croatia's Grand Chess Tour is going on right now, guys. So you can try to create a video on that. Okay, we do have this move. Okay, let's try some crazy ideas. Okay, e5 is hanging. Oh, I did not see that e5 was hanging. Okay. Narendra sir says, I'm doing good. Sir, how are you? Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Narendra sir, for asking. And feel so positive when I watch your streams. Thank you very much, Narendra. I'm really happy to know that you're watching the streams and you're really enjoying the streams. Let's try to come here now. Let's try to go in the open. Okay. Now d f5 is kind of a weakness. Let's try to cover the weakness first on f5. I don't want this knight to be happy on f5. I do have one move as well, rook a5 kind of move, rook a5, bishop b4 and go rook c4, rook c5, that kind of threats. It's a very wild plan. This knight I don't like, knight on the square. Let's go here. Let's try to go g5, g4 and get rid of the knight. This. Okay, let's capture, capture, and now let's go knight d7 back. Okay. Uh, yes. Yes, Neil, we have to wait for everyone and then I'll be able to help you. Okay, for c6 now because this bishop is spinning and I don't want this knight to be annoying me on d5. Queen moves, okay. Now I think this second knight is trying to go to f5. So what else is happening? We need to focus on this d3 pawn now, which is the backward weak pawn. Let's try to go rook d8. I think there will be knight g3. If knight g3, then we have g5. Okay, f5, knight f5, queen f8, knight d6, queen d6, bishop g3. Yeah, seems good. Let's go for that. Queen f8 now. The bishop has to go back. Then king h7, trying to save the Pawn on h7, h6. The queen is free to move now. On h5, we can go for g4. Okay, now I think there is a problem with. I have to solve this problem, guys. This knight is a difficult piece to handle. This is an outpost, guys, and Akshay has perfectly placed his knight on f5. This is the right way to play, guys. So that is a very good move from Akshay. Okay, if we go e4, let's go e4 now. Oh, but there is this threat. Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed it. The knight can move and give a check as well. Yep. Okay, the pawn takes pawn. Now we have to go for this knight g3. And we are losing a piece there, I think. Knight g3, there is knight d6 check. The king moves. I miscalculated there, really. Okay, I did not. Okay, it's 3 plus 1. I have to be fast now. Okay, let's go for knight g3. There's knight d6. Okay, knight check. I come back to h8. This I think is losing for me. Yes, I am rook down here. Okay. Ah, okay. That's a blunder, guys. Okay. Thanks, Akshay, for the game. Let's try to play with next. Let's try to play with Neil now. Neil is waiting, I think, from long time. Yes, Neil, go ahead, make a move. Okay, Neil, I think you are offline. So, okay, it's a bullet. Okay. 1.1 minutes and 30 seconds. Do you think, guys, playing bullet on mobile and playing bullet on the laptop with a mouse, it makes a lot of difference? Oh, there was a rook, right? This is what happens, guys, when you're distracted. Okay. Good game, Akshay. Yes, thanks for the game. Knight f5 was a very good maneuver there, Akshay, I think. The one you chose. Yes, thanks, Neil. Let's try to accept next challenge from Shri Shira. Sriyam sir, let's try to accept challenge from you. It's 1 plus 0. Okay. Okay, guys, let's 1 plus 0. 1 plus 1. Okay, let's try to play 1 plus 1 as well. Yeah, let's see what's happening in the comment section. It's 1 plus 1. Red Tail Shark, yes, you can challenge again. Kunal Kumar asks, can you yes, 3 plus 0 is fine, Kunal Kumar. You can ask, you can request for 3 plus 0. You can send me. Okay, let's see what chat. Neil says, yes, thanks, Neil. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Good night to you. And Narendra sir says, yes, it makes a difference. Okay. Now, can we get an exchange there, guys? Can we get an exchange? No. There is b5 move. So let's not play that. And this is a bit tricky, guys. Okay. 4. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Let's go bishop f4. b5, bishop c2. There could be knight b4 here, I think. Rook c1 first. Bishop b1. e5, pawn takes, pawn takes. Okay, let's go knight f5. Queen moves, pawn a3. Yes, very nice game. Thanks, Ram sir, for the game. It was a very nice one. Guys, just a minute. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Just a minute. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Okay, let's try to accept the next challenge. It was an exciting game, Sriram sir. Thanks for the game. Let's try to play with Mehul. Mehul's also waiting from long time. Let's try to play with Mehul now. Okay, Mehul, can you make your move, please? Let's see what does the chat say. Okay, Kunal Kumar is here. Kunal Kumar says, I used to play your team India battle from team Black Knight, Jharkhand. Yes, 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 Kunal. Yeah, I remember your ID. Probably, I'm not ID, but your name. I've seen you before as well. Yeah. Is it a free pawn? Yes, it is. Knight e5 now. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, queen e1, bishop f6 back. Okay, that seems okay. Let's castle first. Knight e5 is expected now. Okay, knight g5. There could be some tricks on h7, but I think it's covered right now. I think queen h5 should be the next move. Let's try to get the rook in the game. Rook d8 first. Yeah. Yes, Kumar, I remember your team name, Black Knights. Yes. So what about the team, Kumar? Is it not active now? Okay, Queen h5. This was expected, so we can go for the exchange now, or we can just play pawn h6. Let's play pawn h6. I know that this knight f3, f5, there could be bishop h6. Not this one. Bishop h6 threat over here. Knight f7. That's a free piece. Queen takes. Okay, let's try to push the passer now. Okay, let's try to go knight d4, trying to go knight check and capture the rook on d3. Okay, so let's play this knight c2, trying to attack the rook, and then we can go d2 here. d2, bishop d2 is there, so let's not do that. Let's just try to get the rook in the game. Okay, bishop e3 blunder. That's a blunder, guys. Okay, let's go check first. Mehul, so you have to work on a lot on your tactics, okay, Mehul? If you're listening to me on the live stream, make sure you solve lots and lots of puzzles, and at least 25 puzzles every day. Minimum of 25 puzzles every day. That will really help you to increase your tactical play, and you need your tactical play to be very strong. If that's not strong, then you will lose a lot of times. You will lose simple games, simple winning games in that case. Okay, to go here, it's a mate, right? Yes. Let's try to accept from Jiraya. Jiraya. Okay, Jiraya, let's play. Oh, it's a rated game. Jiraya, can you send me a casual one, please? Just it's a rated. Can you send me casual games, guys? Okay, Surya has sent casual. Please send casual ones, guys. Okay, Amartya is here. Let's try to play with Amartya. 1+0. Amartya, at least give 1+1. Okay, 1+0 is like injustice, right? I have to play very fast. I'm getting too greedy with the free pawns. I hope I'll be able to digest them without any hiccups. It is a simple trap. Queen takes rook is possible. So let's go for b3 pawn takes, and let's try to get rid of the back rank weakness first. I don't want any rook c8 checkmates there. Okay, now I think we have a good position, a decent position. So let's keep the queen in the game, keep the pressure here. So the queen c7 is expected, queen not c7, but yeah, the queen can come up. Okay, it's not, this is a waste of a move. Yeah, good game, Amartya. Guys, please at least give me 1 second extra. Okay, just chess is here. Let's try to just can you send me 3 plus 0, please? And Jiraya, I think yeah, next is here. Just tries to play me send me a casual challenge, please. D4, D5. Let's try to play Queen's Gambit declined here. Okay, Bishop F4. Everyone is playing London system these days, guys. I'm not sure why. Every everyone is playing London system. Bishop F4. I think Carlsen played few games in London system recently, and it is very much into fashion. Okay, what do you think about London system, guys? Give me your comments in the comment section. What do you think about London system? Okay, Kunal, Kunal, okay, Kunal, you're Jiraya, right? Yes. Uh, okay, Castle now. Yes, the team is not active. Okay, Kunal, I just read your message. The team is not active. That's fine, but yeah, we need to work upon the teams. The teams, just 1 month, if you don't pay attention, your team goes really, it really goes silent, and there won't be any players playing as well. Yes, Red Tail Shark says London is no risk opening and easy to learn. Yes, Red Tail Shark, I agree with you. London system is very easy to play kind of opening, and there are very few challenges in London system. It's pretty easy to play, and learning is also easy. So beginners also can play this opening very easily. So yeah, agreed with you. Agree with you. Okay, now there is e4 option. Okay, bishop f5. Let's capture with the pawn. Try to keep good control over the e5 square so that white's e4 is not possible. Let's capture. Knight moves, let's capture. Let's get some free pawns so that then white has to prove that he can win. Okay, now let's go bishop c8, because now bishop may be active in this diagonal, but if it's more active over here now. So okay, queen exchange. Should we go for queen exchange? What, how many pawns do we have? 3 and 7 pawns versus 6 pawns. We are pawn up, but still there are a lot of minor pieces on the board. Okay, let's exchange. Okay, so let's try to play some end games. We haven't got much chance to play decent, and oh, I should have gone bishop e6 first. Anyways, let's try to play the game. b5, b4 now. Okay, let's go rook d8, support the pawn. Okay, knight is now attacking two things at the same time. So let's save both of them. Now let's go a5, trying to go b4. Okay, that is a good threat. Hmm, let's go f6. Again, it's a nice trap. Oh, I can't capture with the king. Let's try to set up a trap now, a small trap. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Now, of course, white will try to save the rook, but then we can go for the knight. And then we have three pawns versus four pawns. I think that should be, and a piece, so that should be winning for us. Okay, let's check the comments. Okay, let's go for the free knight. Pawn e5, and let's keep the bishop safe for now. And we have to activate the pieces, so should we go for pawn push? We don't have much time right now. Let's go first attack the pawn. And now let's go c3. That's a blunder. That's a blunder. Why c3? Why c3, right? I thought the pawn would move and okay. Anyways, let's try to go here now. Some easy mistakes, some easy blunders there. Okay, time pressure. Hmm. Yeah. Good game, Jiraiya. Thanks for the game. Okay, let's try to play with just chess now. Yeah, no problem. That's fine. Sorry for flagging. That's okay. Yeah, flagging is fine, guys. Casually. Hence, I want to play casual games so that we play better chess and not just win on time, guys. Okay, so we have to learn something as well when we are playing. So it's always good to give some tips when the game is going on so that the beginners can learn and try to understand some openings, some opening concepts, and it's always helpful to us. Dheeraj is here. Hello, Dheeraj. Hope you are doing fine. Dheeraj, try to send Dheeraj GM, right? That is your GM Dheeraj or DM. That's your ID, I think, Dheeraj. Can you send the challenge there, Dheeraj? Let me have some water, please. Castles. Okay. So Kunal says I'm playing London System opening way before Magnus played it. Yes, yes, and it's a very nice opening, and it will always this is a mistake before that should not have been played, right? It's a free pawn. White should never push this pawn. Why to push this pawn? So White has to play on the king side always. White can go for now knight e5 move and go f4, create a stone wall, right? So that is what White should be planning for now. Playing b4 I think is not the right move. You will just lose your pawn there. Yes, yes, Kunal, yeah, that's good. So Kunal and other guys who are watching, if you have your channel or if you have your classes, I'm inviting all of the players who are having the YouTube channel to have I'm inviting the YouTubers on my stream now. So if you wish guys to join me sometime and to share your chess experience like one you shared right now, right, Kunal, that you have been playing London system for so long. So yeah, we can hear some stories from you, so hear your experiences and try to help you promote your channel as well, guys. So if you want to if you want to play, just let me. If you want to join the stream, just message me on my ID Kelo Chess India. I'll try to reply you. There is one actually channel. Are you streaming daily? Yes, almost I'm streaming daily, almost. Sometimes I have classes or sometimes I'm busy, so I'm not able to stream, but almost now daily. At least from last, I think a week, I'm doing it daily without fail, and I hope I would be able to do that. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. Now the rook was hanging there, so bishop e6 first, keeping the rook supported. Now bishop d6, bishop, and why bishop a6? Because bishop a6 stops the castle there. This is not a good move because now the king is stuck in center, and now this rook can just finish the game quickly, right? Oh, I could have got a free queen there. Okay, I could have got a free queen with this move, bishop b4. Yeah, I have few chess streamers. Find will ask. Thanks, Kunal. Thanks for that. That is really helpful. Thanks for asking the streamers. Thanks, Kunal. Okay, now let's go for the queen. This one. I think this knight d2 is the only move. Okay, queen d2 fine. Let's check the king first with the rook and then go for the queen. Okay, and now I think we can go for this move. There is a checkmate on e1 now. So b4 was the only mistake there in this game, I think. Just chess. Okay, let's go queen e1 check and rook takes and then rook takes is check and mate. Thanks, just chess, and there are no more challenges, guys. So I think I can play one game, a bullet game probably with someone else. Let's try to wait. There are no challenges right now. So I'm just playing one random game. Okay, let's try to go d4. Let's try to play London system. Okay, so I think I can just castle now first because d4 is very serious threat there. Okay, now we just need to pile up on this d pawn as much as we can and try for this c4 break sometime in the game. Okay, so let's try to go rook c1 first. Okay, I got a challenge now. Let's try to wait for the. Okay, now f4 is again very risky because pawn takes and I have this rook threatening my queen there. Let's try to go pawn takes and let's go bishop c4. Okay, let's try to keep developing now. There is b4 move as well, which we can try to play. Okay, I think we have to go for this now. We don't have any other option. A2 is hanging, so let's protect A2, but then there is Knight c3. Rook takes, queen takes, and queen d1, queen d1, queen a2. Okay, we can exchange the queens, right? Let's go for the queen exchange. There is a check and then knight f2, right? So let's exchange the queens and let's try to get the king nearby the center now. Okay, 47 seconds on the clock. Okay, black is trying to exchange the pieces. Let's try to go here. Pawn takes. Let's not allow the rook to uh, deter our. Okay, now how to win now? Okay, let's go for e4 first. Let's try to create some passers. If rook goes back, can I play e5? No, I can't. I think there's this g5. Okay, now this was expected. Let's go up. Now this g5, but I can get hold of this d file now. Okay, let's get the hold of d file first. F g5 f4, I think I'm okay then because this passer is very strong in that case. Okay, now I think I have some kind. Okay, now this is hanging. Uh, let's try to support the pawn. Okay, and now I think the rook is kind of trapped. There's this rook h4 move which is forced. Yeah, let's play f3. Rook h4 is kind of forced now. Let's go here on g3, and now the rook would be active on d1 square. Okay, pawn push. That's strange. Check. King has to move now, and let's give another check. King moves, and can we go here now? Oh, there is h4 check. Oh, I missed this one. Check. Now let's come back here. Check again. Now let's try to get the king in. Rook c6. Check. Let's get the pawn. Let's get this pawn first. And let's get this pawn next. Oh, is there a passer there? Am I missing something here? Yeah, that's winning now. Oh, it's a free pawn. Yeah, he's offline now, so probably we are winning the game. Excellent game. Thank you very much. And yes. So let's check the questions meanwhile. So Kunal is asking, yes, do you stream daily? Almost daily, Kunal. Hope so that I will be able to stream daily now. And then we have YT Gaming Agent saying, hello, sir. Why Kunal Kumar says, for me, bullet is good for fun, not for improvement. Yes, that's right, Kunal. Bullet is for fun. Bullet and blitz is for fun. And YT Gaming says, hello, how are you? Thank you very much, YT Gaming. I'm very good. Thanks for asking. Let's try to accept challenges now, guys. Let's try to play with My Shakti. Let's try to play with Nick Bot first. I think Nick Bot was challenging before as well. Okay, Nick Bot, if you are ready, let's try to play the game now. Okay, E4, C5, this is Sicilian defense. Let's go knight F3, pawn D4, pawn E5. The E5 pawn is hanging, right, Nick Bot? So you will lose the pawn there. And also there is now threat on F7 to get the rook. So E5 was not the right move there. You should have played knight F6 or knight C6. They are developing your minor pieces. So don't make too many moves in the center pawns in the too many moves with the pawns in the center unless it's necessary. Oh, it's 5 plus 3. Okay, Nikhil, that's not the one. I did not see that it's 5 plus 3. I was expecting to be a 3 plus 0. So 3 plus 0, guys, or 2 plus 1. You can send me a challenge, or 1 plus 1 is also fine, guys. Just for fun, you can send me 1 plus 1, guys. That's fine. Okay, meanwhile, who all are waiting? My Shakti is waiting. Hello, My Shakti. Hope you are doing fine. And Rudra Jadhav is waiting also. Rudra Jadhav, hope you're doing fine. Let's go knight d5 now. Okay, let's try to go other way around. Oh, this is there after this check. King moves. Can we go knight e7? Yeah, we can do that, but let's castle for now. Oh, d5 is hanging. Okay, I'm losing the free pawn, free knight on d5. That's a blunder from my side. Let's not do any more blunders. Let's try to just keep the pieces safe. Okay. Okay, guys, just make sure you hit the like button, okay, guys, before you close the stream. All the viewers who are watching right now, just make sure you're hitting the like button before you close the stream. The knight is now trapped. I think it was trapped before as well. I just didn't pay attention, okay. Okay, pawn push. Let's go for the free bishop first and then go for the free knight on h5. Guys, I'm really sorry. I did not see 5 plus 3, but just try to send 3 plus 0 or 2 plus 1. Okay, thanks, Nikhil, for the game. Okay, let's try to play with my Shakti now. Okay. Okay, yes, Shakti, you're on now. Can you make your move, please? Yes, d4, knight f6, c4. Let's try to play g6. Let's try to play Grunfeld now. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go bishop g4 and try to get this knight. Okay, let's go for the knight. Okay, we can't go for this right now, so let's play e6 first, stopping d5 immediately. And now we can go knight b4, knight d5, some kind of this setup. Let's go knight b4 first. Let's try to get the knight here now. Okay, should we go for the e3 bishop now? That would put us in a opposite colored bishop's ending. Or let's try to attack a bit more because the queen has the entry over here as well. Also, we need to get the bishop to a better square somewhere here or here, trying to attack f4. Okay, bishop d5. Oh, 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 oh. I should be worried about e6 move now. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Okay, do I have rooks? No, rook c1 is not possible right now. Let's play queen a6, just spinning the rook temporarily. This is a difficult position now, not an easy one to play. The queen has to move now, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, queen moved. So, okay, let's try to go rook c4 first. Okay, pawn push. Let's go queen b5, trying for this checks now. A check. Should we exchange? Should we go for the a pawn? Let's go for the free pawn. Let's try to go rook c2. Okay, we have this check. Queen check. Rook h2. Queen f3 is not possible. Can we go rook c1 first? Let's go rook c1 first. Okay, and now bishop d2, bishop h6, trying to attack the rook there. Okay, rook moves. Now let's go for the check. Okay, and Now I think we have queen g4 move, queen f3 check for this move. Should we exchange the queen simply? F3 check. Oh, 3 plus 0. Okay. Nice game. Yeah, position is winning, but yeah, lost on time. Thanks, Shakti, for the game. Excellent game now. And I think there are no more challenges. So, Lesant is here. Okay, let's check the comments, guys. Meanwhile, okay, let's check the comments. Okay. Yeah, what does the comment say? Okay. Chess with fun, sir. Your Leeches username, please. Chess with fun. You can challenge me on Kelo Chess India ID. And Lesant is here. Hello, Lesant. Hope you are doing fine. Is there a team battle tomorrow? Lesant, we have team battle every day, not just tomorrow. We have every day team battle. Okay. So yeah, let's try to play with just chess. It's 1 plus 2. Uh, yes. Nakul, she is here. Nakul, she is saying, please play. Vishal says, in previous game, if you would have exchanged queens, would you have got free rook? There could have been a possibility. I have to check that. Vishal, what was the moon number? Can you just check the moon number, please, Vishal? And Lesant says, okay, Lesant, I hope to see you streaming soon as well. You can stream when the battle is going and you can join our team battles, which is at 9:30 p.m. daily, guys. And you can check my team page, which is Khelo Chess India. Okay. And okay. So chess with fun. Chess with fun. Is that a do you have a YouTube channel, Chess with Fun? I think is there should be some there should be a YouTube channel, Chess with Fun. That's what it looks like. YT Gaming Agent. I think you also have a channel, if I'm not wrong. Let's go for this pawn takes first. Let's try to create a isolated pawn there. If bishop captures, we capture back with the, okay, okay, there is pawn takes 7. Let's go rook e1 first. If bishop takes, there is a hidden threat of rook pinning the queen there. Okay, bishop g3, hg3, rook c1. Now the bishop would go back, queen d3 and trying some threats over there. Let's get the queen up. Ah, but there is knight e5. Okay, knight c4, knight e5. Let's go queen f5 now. Still I have this pressure on h7. Okay, should we exchange now on e4? Okay, let's go for the exchange. Knight takes. I have rook takes rook now. Okay, 10 seconds. I did not see that. Okay, let's just go back. Let's go knight b5. Too much thinking. Rook takes, rook takes. Yeah. So this threat you always have to keep in mind, guys. When you're playing with black pieces, this bishop is a very strong bishop. So you have to be aware. Yes. F3. F3, then knight would have gone back to F6, Nakul. Okay, let's try to play with super player. Can you just send me a 3 plus 0 challenge? Casual 3 plus 0. Let's try to play with Shivam. Shivam, we have not played. Let's try to play with you. It is 3 plus 0 casual blitz. Yes, let's try to play Shivam. If you are online, if you can just come back and make your move, Shivam. If not, we'll try to start game with Rudra Jadhav next. Okay, I have to abort this game. Shivam, sorry. Let's try to play with Rudra Jadhav now. Okay, let's go knight f6. And you should not capture this pawn. If you capture the pawn, there's a trap. Queen a4 check, and you lose the free knight there. Okay, so don't capture the pawn. Instead of that, you can go simply for knight c6. Shivam, I accepted your challenge, but you did not make the move, so I had to abort the game. Shivam, can you challenge me again? I think this is called as a Botvinnik center with when we have these three pawns in the place. Okay, now d3 is one of the targets that we should always which we should always try to keep working on. Let's go pawn takes pawn. And should I capture the e3? Let's capture this. I think that's going to be an easy target again. So d5, there is e4. Let's capture. Knight takes, and I have the bishop hanging here, so I have to be careful. Always keep your pieces safe, guys. Let's not uh, keep the pieces hanging. Let's try to increase the attack on the d4 pawn now, which is isolated pawn. This is called as an IQP, isolated queen pawn. If you are able to attack it more, always try to go for the attack. Now the bishop is trying to come over here, so let's try to go queen d5. This bishop g6, hg6. Now we have rook c8, rook d8. Let's go knight b4. Rook takes queen, rook takes rook. We can go for knight takes queen. So the queen has to move. Maybe queen d2. Then we can go for knight a2 here first. And rook takes rook. Rook takes rook. And the b3 knight is hanging then, right? Yes. Yes, Shivam, I'll play with you next. Okay, knight c5. What if we play b6 now? Where can the knight go? We can get the rook, right? Let's go for the rook first. And then play b6. Also, we can go for bishop d4 now. Bishop d4, queen d4. Or can we go for, no, we can't go for rook c5. Let's try to play b6. Or let's try to get the rook in the game. This rook is an idle rook, which is not helping our cause. Okay, now can we go for rook c5, pawn c5, queen takes, knight takes? No, let's not do that. Let's just play b6. Ask the knight, what is it going to do? Knight has no good square. Knight a4, okay. Idea is to go knight c6. Now, knight c3, not c6, guys. Can we go rook c4 now? If knight c3, we have bishop d4, knight d4, rook d4, knight d2. No, that would be a piece down for us. Let's not do that. Let's simply play queen b3. Now let's go a5. We have to create a passer now on the queen side. That's what I'm trying to create with these two pawns. Let's go b5 and b4 next move. Trying to get rid of the queens. So if I go b4 now, there is knight e4 and I can't capture the pawn. So Oh, b2 was hanging. I did not see that. Let's attack the queen once. That would be queen d2. That's nice. That's nice. That's good. I did not see that. Exchange and get the rook here now. Trying to get for the b2 pawn. Now knight d6 and we have rook d8. The knight moves and then we can go for, oh, there's knight c4. Then we have rook b4, knight takes a4, rook takes. Okay, let's go rook e2. Trying to get both the rooks on the 7th rank now. Let's attack the knight. Yeah, knight d2. Now that's what. So, let's go bishop here. There's no threat of this move, but I just want this, don't want this king to come up. Okay, now I think I have a threat. Now the knight is pinned. So now bishop d2. Yeah, this is winning now. Yes. Yes, Nakul, bishop g5. It was a really a good move. And let's get this pawn first. Then we can go for this pawn. Okay, there is a check first, and let's push the pawn. Next, knight c5, and let's go here. Check, and then pawn push. Let's go for the free pawn. Pawn push, and the queen is not stoppable now. Unstoppable. Okay, let's get the queen. This is winning now easily, guys. Yep. Thanks, Rudra Jadhav, for the game. Let's try to play the next one. Super player 3 plus 0 or 2 plus 1, please. So let's try to play with Shivam. 3 plus 0 or 2 plus 1, guys. Try to send me 3 plus 0 or 2 plus 1. Or 1 plus 1 is also fine. Shivam, let's start the game. Let's play Sicilian defense. Okay, knight takes. Let's go knight f6. This is a dragon variation of Sicilian defense, guys. Sicilian dragon, bishop g5. Let's go bishop g7. Yeah, thanks, super player. I'll try to play the next game with you. Okay, we have one queen b6 move here. It is slightly tricky. Let's see how it works out. And let's go knight c6. Okay, the queen goes back. Oh, sorry, the bishop goes to b4. And I think we should get the queen back now without much trouble. Okay, I have to go for this bishop. Castles. Now h3 probably, and now knight e5. So this is the way you can get your knight to e5 whenever the chance is given to you. Also now you have to go bishop e6, trying to control d5 square. Rook c8, increase your control on the c4 square and try to attack on the queen side. Then let's go bishop e6. Also this rook support is not much of useful because whenever the bishop moves, we can go knight c4, knight b2, rook b2, and then there is bishop takes c3. Yeah, so bishop has moved now. Let's try to improve the positions of the pieces. Now there's f4 kind of move, I think. Then we can go knight c4. Okay. I have to go for the knight. Okay. Can I go for knight c4 now? But that would be a simple exchange. Let's not do that. Let's try to play a6. Try to save the a7 pawn first and wait for the right moment to do some tactics. You can also go b5 now. Okay, knight pawn f4. If we go knight c4, then there is bishop d7, bishop g7, king g7. Yeah, let's go knight c4, guys. Let's see. Let's exchange out the bishops first. Okay, bishop c4 first. So we can get a tempo on the bishop, right? Bishop takes, queen takes, rook. So let's try this tempo. This queen d3 and pawn f5. Okay, queen a7 looks interesting. Check, check. e7 is hanging, right? So yeah, e7 is hanging after knight d5 after f5. So queen c8. Idea is to support the pawn, also to keep a control on d5 if knight, and also to support the f5. So f5, pawn f5, pawn f5. There is bishop f5. And also sometime later in the game we might try to go uh, bishop takes h3. We also have to play rook e8 so that e7 is not hanging, and then we can go for b5, b4. Yeah. So let's play rook e8 first, so that queen e7 is not possible, and then we can go b5, b4. Knight d5. I think I'm fine. I'll just capture the knight there. f5. Let's try to capture. Let's go bishop f5. Now we are pawn up, so we can go for queen exchange, which will give us a better endgame. And this queen exchange is available right now with queen c5. Okay, check. Let's just try to get the no. Okay, there is no queen d4 check, right? So I was just wondering if we have queen d4 check. We can go bishop c2 first. Can we do that? Bishop c2. Okay, let's exchange the queens quickly. Let's not keep any tension on the board as we are pawn up. Let's try to play simple chess now. And also opponent is under pressure, so let's not give any chances to the opponent. No draw. Let's try to play on. Okay, let's try to go rook c now. This is hanging. I hope I don't stalemate the opponent. So let's do this. Check. And now there is stalemate opportunity. It's 3 plus 0. I have to play fast now. Yes. Good game, Shivam. Let's try to play with the next challenger. Okay. Okay, guys, no more challenges. Okay. So yes, guys, let's try to stop the stream here now. It is a nice stream. I think it's almost 1.5 hours now, 1 hour 30 minutes, and we answered a lot of your questions, guys. And all the streamers who want to join the, or streamers or the YouTubers who want to come on the live stream and be a guest on this live stream, just message me on my ID, KLOChess India. I'll definitely reach out to you, and then we can have a nice collab and try to play a game. Let's see who is challenged. Yeah, super player. Let's try to play with super player. Rudra, I have played with you, so I won't be able to play with you. Let's try to play the last game with super player. I think super player was waiting from a long time. Let's play Queen's Gambit declined. Okay, another London system. Let's try to play against London system. Let's go c5, knight c6, bishop d6, castles. So I have to end the stream, guys, because I have a class coming up soon. Okay. Interesting. Let's go c4 first. b5. Okay, I think they can capture first. No, let's try to play. Okay, let's capture. This is very tempting, guys, because I'm getting a weak pawn on c3 there. a6. Okay, now this is a problem, guys. You should not keep this weak pawn on c3. This will become a target for me now. Okay, so can we go knight e4? Let's go knight. Okay, let's go knight e4 now. b6 is hanging, so I need to support b6 first. Now rook c6 and rook c8. Okay, do not go this because let's support the pawn first. Then we can try to go bishop c4. If bishop takes, we'll capture back with the rook, and then I can go knight d5. f6. I think f6 is just trapping the bishop there, right? Let's trap the bishop. g3 is a mistake there. Super player, so if you're watching this, g3 is a mistake. You're just taking away all the squares from your bishop. If you wanted to solve the problem of backrank, you could have played h3 move just to get the bishop back on h2 whenever required. But this b4 move, when happened, I think that's the first mistake in the game. Let's capture b4 first and then come back and capture the c3 again. Now we can go back to d5 and try to capture the c3 again. Okay, now knight e3. I'm getting a rook there. Too many weaknesses. Ah, there was a check and mate, guys. I missed it. Okay, thanks for the game, super player. And Avinash. Okay, Kian, can you just send me a casual one half plus 14? That's not a good 3 plus 0, or just because this is the last game. Avinash, I'll play with Avinash. I think that's last game. I have to drop, guys, because of class which is coming up. I'm really sorry, guys. I cannot accept any further challenges. I have to drop for the class now. There's a upcoming class. Avinash, can you make your move, please? Yes, d4. Let's try to play England Gambit now. At c6. Try to go queen b4 check. On takes. Bishop takes and bishop bends the bishop. This is the exact England Gambit trap till now. Okay, bishop takes, and now I think we can go for first knight takes. There's knight takes move. Yeah, let's go knight takes. And the rook is hanging and c2 pawn is hanging now. At the same time, if knight a3, we just go for this queen takes a3. Yes. Thanks, guys, and yeah. Thanks, guys. I think I cannot accept this. It's 14 seconds increment, and Rudra Jadhav, we have played once, so I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, guys, I have to stop the stream now. Really sorry. I cannot accept any more challenges. Thanks for the games, guys. I am sorry, Rudra, Kian, I have to drop now, and Super Player, I have to drop now as well. We played Rudra, we played, and Super Player, we played. Kian, we'll definitely play next time, because half plus 14 is a long time. I think it will keep on adding 14 seconds in the time every time we mug. So you can send me 3 plus 0 next time, or at least 2 plus 1. Okay. Thanks, Kian, and sorry for not accepting the game. See you soon, guys. Bye bye. Thanks for joining the stream, and see you tomorrow. I'll try to stream tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is quite busy, but I'll try to stream. And before closing the window, guys, make sure you hit the like button, and also if you're not subscribed, do subscribe. Press the bell icon so that you never miss any updates. Thanks. Bye bye, and see you in the next stream then. Bye bye, guys. Take